A new poll out asking Americans what they think is the top problem that is causing all this gun violence in America. Now, I have the actual facts, but I am curious to see what Americans think. 58% of the 808 respondents, according to Slate, said stricter gun laws could have prevented the shooting, but a larger portion, 77%, said better mental health monitoring and treatment would have averted it. Now, it's definitely not the mental health issue. I'll explain why in a second. It is the guns, but I want to give you one more piece of the poll here. 80% of Republicans who responded blamed mental health, while only 33% of Democrats did the same. So as usual, we're a split country, and your interpretation of the facts depends on what side of the fence you're on, which, by the way, is fine, your interpretation of the facts. Unfortunately, a lot of times it is simply what facts you choose to believe is also dependent on which side of the fence you're on. So let's give you the real facts. New York Times did a story about the studies on gun violence a little bit earlier. So here is one of the conclusions. If mental health made the difference, then data would show that Americans have more mental health problems than do people in other countries with fewer mass shootings. But the mental health care spending rate in the United States, the number of mental health professionals per capita, and the rate of severe mental disorders are all in line with those of other wealthy countries. So we have the same amount of mental health problems as anyone else does, but we have a ton more mass shootings and gun homicides. Why? Because we allow our mentally ill to buy weapons incredibly easily. Same percentage of mentally ill, ours are just weaponized, literally. So here I'll show you another graph here. I'm going to show you dozens of these, but here's one that I think is illustrative and have been showing you throughout the week. This is a chart that shows you how much guns there are in a country and then how many mass shootings there are. The US is almost off the chart on the upper right corner. We have way more guns than everyone else, and we have way more mass shooters than anyone else. All the other countries are in the lower left corner, not a lot of guns and not a lot of mass shootings. Rocket science, I know. So you can have an opinion that mental health is the main thing that's driving the gun shootings and the mass shootings in America, but it just isn't true. We have the same rates as all the other developed countries. We just have more guns, and 130 different studies have borne out that more guns equal more gun homicides. Okay, now, but even if you were to take that as fact, could they have done something about this particular shooter in Parkland, Florida? A lot of people reported that he was creepy and they were bothered that he kept talking about guns and killing small animals. We're really going to take away the guns of every creepy person in the country? I vote yes. But my guess is the NRA and a lot of people are going to vote no, and every Republican in the country, at least the politicians, are going to vote no. Killing small animals, you know what conservatives will call that? Hunting, okay? I mean, Mitt Romney bragged when he was running for president that he killed small animals, rodents, vermins, or whatever he called them. So there's no way we would have taken that guy's gun away based on this evidence. So what is the standard for taking a gun away from someone who is mentally unwell in this country? It is incredibly high. Here, let me read it for you. Under federal law, a person can be tallied in a database and barred from purchasing or possessing a firearm due to a mental illness under only two conditions. If he is involuntarily committed to a mental hospital, or if a court or government body declares him mentally incompetent. There's many other standards. We do not abide by them. Those are our standards. So the guy who did the shooting in Parkland, Florida, he wasn't adjudicated to be mentally incompetent. He wasn't locked up in a mental hospital against his own wishes. The NRA would have fought tooth and nail for him to be able to possess guns. And there's no way our side would have won on that issue. So I don't know what planet they're living on. You really, if that's the new standard for Republicans, let's change these laws so that people who are adjudicated to be mentally ill in other ways can have their guns confiscated. I'm all in. Let's do it right away. Let's do it tomorrow. But they don't agree. In fact, I have overwhelming evidence to that because of a law that Donald Trump just changed. So Before I get to that though, Donald Trump is constantly talking about, to mental health, and he did it right after the Florida shooting too. The problem is mental health, mental health. So I assume that means that his priorities then are to increase funding for mental health problem in America, because he says that's the main problem, and his voters agree. Well, let's find out if that's what happened. According to NPR, the budget blueprint that Donald Trump just released also slashes spending for substance abuse and mental health administration by $665 million. Additionally, Bloomberg reported the National Institute of Mental Health would see a 30% reduction in funding, a $500 million decrease in 2019. So if you think the problem is mental health, and Republicans in this poll said, yeah, it's definitely mental health, well, Donald Trump just made it way worse by absolutely obliterating their budgets. Why? His rich donors needed that tax cut. They needed to get it from somewhere. And I'm not the one saying mental health causes all the shootings, you are. So according to your own standards, if you're a Trump supporter, Donald Trump just made school shootings and mass shootings in America way worse by slashing mental health funding in this country. Okay, but I'm not done yet, because he also specifically addressed an issue of mental health in relationship to guns. Let's find out about that. Now we go to NPR again. And as NPR's Scott Horsley noted, nearly a year ago, the president signed a bill making it easier for people with mental illness to buy guns. You didn't read that wrong, you didn't hear that wrong. Made it easier for people with mental illness to buy guns. The new measure rolled back an Obama-era rule that would have required the Social Security Administration to send records of some beneficiaries with severe mental disabilities to the FBI's National Instant Criminal Background Check System. NPR's Susan Davis reported about 75,000 people found mentally incapable of managing their financial affairs would have been affected. Do you understand that? I went through this when he did it. This was one of the first things he did as president. So if Social Security Administration says you are so mentally incompetent that I cannot give you your Social Security check because you don't know what to do with it. You don't have the mental capacity to figure out what to do with it, to put it in a bank, to spend. You just can't handle it. I need to assign someone else to handle your finances. The NRA pushed for, and Donald Trump signed into law, a bill that says those people should be allowed to buy guns and keep the guns they have. They don't know what to do with money. They can't possibly manage a single dollar that is actually theirs. But let's give them weaponry. Let's allow them to buy AR-15s. So if you think mental health is the problem, these are absolute facts. Donald Trump cut mental health funding and said that mentally ill people should be allowed to buy guns easier. So by any and all standards, Donald Trump has made the situation far, far worse. You just watched a video by the Young Turks, the home of the revolution. If you'd like to get the full show, come join us and become a member. tytnetwork.com/join.